All right, welcome back, focused learners, to another explainer. So today we're skipping the preamble and diving straight into the invisible physics that govern the world right in front of us. We're talking about a hidden force that dictates everything from the food cooking in your kitchen right now to the hazards lurking out in your garage. Yep, we're getting into the physics of pressure and heat. Let's get right into it. Picture a scenario I'm sure you've seen 100 times. You're holding an everyday aerosol can, maybe it's hairspray, maybe it's spray paint, and right there on the back, usually in bold, scary letters, is a stark warning. Do not leave in hot cars, do not throw into fires. Have you ever actually wondered why? Think about it for a second. No one is physically squeezing that can. You aren't crushing it, you aren't forcing more gas into it with some sort of mechanical pump. The physical volume of that container remains exactly the same, and yet, simply adding heat somehow turns a completely ordinary, rigid metal can into a violent hazard. So what exactly is happening inside there to create such a massive risk without a single ounce of physical compression? Well, the answer to that little mystery comes down to one thing: a rise in pressure, all by itself. When you expose a closed, perfectly rigid system to heat, you unleash a massive, completely invisible force. The sheer buildup of pressure inside that tiny, unyielding metal shell is what eventually causes a violent rupture. It's crazy, right? The heat is doing the exact same work as a physical vice, but it's doing it entirely from the inside out. But how exactly does temperature translate directly into this wall-busting pressure? To understand this invisible mechanism, we've got to turn to a foundational rule of thermodynamics known as Gay-Lussac's law. Now, this law states that at a constant volume, the pressure of a fixed amount of gas is directly proportional to its absolute temperature. Simply put, as the temperature goes up, the pressure goes up right along with it. As long as the container's volume is locked in, the thermal energy you pump into it really only has one way to express itself, and that is a dramatic, forceful rise in pressure. Now, you might be wondering how this compares to something we've explored before, like Charles's law. Remember how a hot air balloon swells up as the air inside gets warmer? Right, so under Charles's law, volume expands to relieve the stress of that added heat. But Gay-Lussac's law is a totally different beast. With this one, we are dealing with a perfectly rigid safe, a fixed volume. Because the gas molecules are confined to the exact same physical space, that added thermal energy literally has no escape route. So it translates entirely into a massive rise in pressure. Let's slow down for a second here and really picture the kinetic chain reaction happening on a microscopic level. I want you to imagine you're actually inside that sealed, rigid container as heat is applied. Step 1, the heat energy enters the system. Step 2, the gas molecules absorb this energy and, well, they start moving much, much faster. They become incredibly agitated. Now, because they're trapped in this fixed space, step 3 kicks in. These faster, highly energetic molecules slam harder and way more frequently into the fixed, unyielding walls of the container. They are frantically trying to expand, but they physically can't. And that brings us to step 4. Because those walls are not going to budge, all of that extra kinetic energy shows up as increased pressure. Every single collision against the metal is like a microscopic hammer blow. And as the heat rises, those billions of tiny hammer blows add up to a truly staggering outward force. And here's the brilliant part. We actually harness this terrifying microscopic force for our own benefit every single day. The exact same physics that makes a heated aerosol can so dangerous is literally what makes your kitchen pressure cooker work. Think about it. A pressure cooker traps steam at a fixed volume. As you add heat from the stove, Gay-Lussac's law takes over. The water molecules slam against the heavy steel walls, building immense pressure, which in turn raises the cooking temperature, allowing you to cook a meal in a fraction of the time. But when it's uncontrolled, like leaving a spray can in a baking hot car or leaving a sealed gas cylinder out in the summer sun, this double-edged sword leads to catastrophic, overpressurized ruptures. Okay, so we intuitively understand the concept now, but to truly prove this proportionality, we need to look at the numbers. It's actually deeply satisfying to see exactly how precise this physical law is. But remember, the absolute key to this entire equation, the whole shebang, is that the volume must be held strictly fixed throughout the entire process. So, let's run those numbers. Imagine a gas sealed in a completely rigid container. Our starting point is a temperature of 300 Kelvin, which gives us a pressure of exactly 2 atmospheres. Now, let's apply some heat and raise that temperature by exactly 1/3, bringing us up to 400 Kelvin. The pressure doesn't just randomly increase, it rises in direct, mathematical lockstep. Our pressure climbs to roughly 2.67 atmospheres. Because the volume didn't budge at all, a 1/3 increase in absolute temperature gives us exactly a 1/3 increase in pressure. The mass perfectly maps onto those frantic, microscopic molecular collisions we visualized just a minute ago. And this brings us to a really fascinating threshold in our journey through thermodynamics. Through this explainer and our previous ones, we've now seen how pressure, volume, and temperature relate to each other pairwise. We saw how volume expands with temperature if pressure is held constant. And today, we've seen how a fixed volume forces pressure and temperature into this direct lockstep dance. By isolating these physical properties into rigid, isolated pairs, basically holding one strictly constant while observing how the other two interact, we've managed to decode the hidden, elegant rules that govern the behavior of gases in our everyday lives. But let's be real, nature isn't always so neatly controlled, is it? What actually happens when those invisible walls come down? What if pressure, volume, and temperature all vary together at the exact same time in a completely dynamic shifting system? Well, that beautifully chaotic interplay is captured by something known as the ideal gas law, and that's going to be the main focus of our final physics explainer. Until then, though, I want to leave you with this thought. The next time you look at a simple, rigid container, whether it's a soda can sitting in the sun, a propane tank, or even your grandmother's pressure cooker, ask yourself, what immense, invisible forces are trapped inside, just waiting for a spark of energy to break free? Keep questioning, keep observing, and I'll see you in the next explainer.